So, bete, if you are not talking, Nasser and Sajawal, you can mute your mic, bete. So, please prepare the notebooks, everyone. Topic is interior and exterior angle. So, I'm sharing my screen.
Ma'am, you have to prepare the page also.
Ji, bete. So, those who are not able to join, I will share the recording with them. So, please converse in English and mute your mic when you are not participating. All right. So the recording is for the students who are not in the class or who were unable to join the class. So I hope you can share, you can see the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So
What is
please,
the
please
topic?
topic can be polygons or interior or exterior angles. So how many of you can see the worksheet I have shared?
Ma'am, I can see the worksheet. Ma'am, I can see.
All
Ma'am,
right.
ma'am.
All right.
Ma'am, I can't see.
Ma'am, I can
So,
see.
so bete, those who cannot see, they can wait for a while. It will be loading maybe. Can you see the screen I have shared?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. It's okay. It's just like they are all quadrilaterals. So the shape does not matter. What matters it is that they are all quadrilaterals. So the four corner shapes. Try to make the same shape if you cannot. So we don't need exact shape actually.
Okay, ma'am.
All
Okay,
right.
ma'am. I am drawn the diagram. Can you start the
What's the question? Find the unknown variables.
Ma'am, can you send the worksheet in the group also?
जी बेटा.
She has sent
Can
right
I?
now.
Hold. Just let me open. I cannot write here. So
Ma'am, ma'am, start कर the question.
जी बेटे.
Ma'am,
1 second. Let me open it. Wait,
Ma'am,
1 second.
question.
All right. So just a moment. I'm opening it again. I was unable to write in PDF.
Ma'am, in other classes we'll also have the same meeting ID and password.
No,
Yes.
bete. No. That is only for this link. All right. Now it's better. So I hope you can see the screen. Can you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's solve together. So the first part is, can you see the cursor also on the screen?
What?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
An arrow. All right.
Yes.
So we are going to start with first part. There is a quadrilateral ABCD and we need to find out unknown angle. It's not mentioned there. So I'm going to mention it on my own. So I need to find out, let's say XT.
Angle.
So X, I need to find out. So which property we can use?
Ma'am, the angle, ma'am, the angle, no. This would be interior angle. Sum of interior
So
angle.
angle sum of quadrilateral. So because we know already that the interior angle of a quadrilateral is how much? 360?
360.
360 degree. So we can simply use this knowledge that interior angle is 360 degree and we can write down angle sum of triangle. So please keep solving also. Angle sum of quadrilateral ABCD. This is the name of the property which we are going to use. This is basically representing uh, all right. So you are going to write down x plus 105 plus 113. It's the same method as we did it in the class, plus 75.
And I found the answer.
All right, very good. So you can help me with the calculations then.
Yes, ma'am.
360 degree. So what is the sum, Sajawal,
Ma'am,
on the left
293
side?
degree. 293 degree.
293 degree. So then x would be,
67 degree.
so the x is 67 degree. So it was an easy question.
Yes, ma'am.
So we did it in the class also. So let's move on to the B and C part. Can you do it on your own, Bete?
Yes,
Ji,
ma'am.
ma'am, easy है.
Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
So please solve B and D part on your own. So here the variable is mentioned in B part, so you need to use that. Here we can use Y. So please solve B part and C part on your own. I'm giving you, let's say, 5 minutes for that. So after that, we will move forward.
मैम
The
ये जितनी
questions which are coming,
भी शेप्स है सारी क्वाड्रिलेटरल है तो एंगल सम ऑफ क्वाड्रिलेटरल 360 वाला फार्मूला इस्तेमाल होगा.
that's right. Because in the question it is written the following quadrilaterals. And we can see also they are all four corner shapes.
What is the first one? 50. 70. Then x. 2.
Try to write variables before numbers.
Is what? QR.
मैम डन. सेकंड
So
पार्ट
what is the answer of second part?
70 degree. 70 degree.
70 degree.
मैम 70 degree. 70
All
degree.
right. That's correct. So my answer is
मैम
also
70.
70 degree. Very good. So let's
मैम
solve the C part then. So who can tell me what is this angle?
90 degree.
90 degree. So this is
Right.
90 degree. Right angle. It's a representation of 90 degree. So now you can find y in this question.
Sum of Q equals to 360. So 5 degree plus 3 degree plus 100 degree plus 95 degree equals to 360 degree.
Is the sum 285 degree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
The answer
Okay,
is 75.
75 degrees the answer. 75 degrees the answer.
that's right. 75 degrees the answer.
Answer.
All right.
Easily done.
Very nice. So,
I'm
is
okay.
it like, are you done?
Yes,
No,
ma'am, done.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
All right.
Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
I'm only wait for 2 minutes.
Okay. So, I'm scrolling down so that others can draw the fourth part.
Ma'am, how many parts are there total?
So, the four parts in the question one, then we will start question number two.
मैम ये पार्ट कहाँ से नहीं नहीं इजी है बहुत इजी है बस
It's not difficult, it will be an equation. So, a
Done,
linear
ma'am.
equation will be formed. All right.
Linear
So, bete, those who are done, they can draw this quadrilateral, the last one.
Okay, ma'am.
मैम सॉल्व करने स्टार्ट कर दे
जी बेटे प्लीज.
मैं वही होगी
जी
क्या
बेटे 360. So how we are going to write down? We will write down all the four formulas. 25x plus 1 plus 20x minus 1 plus 25x minus 2 plus 82 is equal to 360 degree. So I have added all the four angles and I have said that it is equal to 360 degree. Why it is 360 degree? Because it is also a quadrilateral.
मैम अब लाइक टर्म्स कंबाइन कर ले
That's right. So this plus 1 can be
70 plus
cancelled with this minus 1.
70 plus 70x degree
So 25 and 25 is 50.
and
50
20
plus 2 is
70
70x. So
मैम
combine the like terms. X terms will be combined. And the constant terms are 82 minus 2. So this would be
80
80.
30 plus
360 degree. And
मैम
now
80 plus
70x.
70x is equals to 360 minus 80 is equals to 280
That's correct. Very
10
good.
10 ones are
So
10
it's 280
10
degree.
plus 7 10 ones are 10 ones are 1 so 10 कितने are 280 28 so it is left with 7x equals to 28
All
then
right.
7 ones are 7 7 4 are 28 x is equals to 4 degree
Very right. So
uh,
280 by 70 we need to do. So
so
we
it
can
would be
cancel these zeros and
so
7 fours are 28. So
yeah
x is
x
4.
is x4
X is 4.
Ma'am, but in the other classes we have to join the link, so it would be difficult because we are not having the accounts and they're asking for the front account.
You
But
can
I
enter
They're
as
haven't
asking for
you can enter
I
as a
haven't
guest.
all right.
let's see. I can see you. Are you? Are you can see me?
So all right, bache.
मैम ये क्या है
So how we are going to solve it? This
This is a
second question. It's a polygon. So basically we can use these quadrilaterals separately as well. But the problem is there are two unknowns. Can you see? Can you see in this figure there are x as well as y. Both are there. So what do you think? How we can solve this?
मैम इनका ये तरीका है कि दोनों को अलग अलग क्वाड्रिलेटरल्स की शेप बना के दोनों को अलग अलग सॉल्व करके एंड के अंदर जो हमारे पास आंसर है उनको आपस में ऐड कर
दोनों को
देते हैं
प्लस करना है।
But the problem is that there are two unknowns. So what does that tell me? That when there are, देखें, when there was one unknown in the question, so I need one equation. But when there are two unknowns, so use your knowledge of simultaneous equations. How many unknowns, how many equations you need?
Two equations.
Two equations. So you
हाँ तो
cannot solve two, you
तो
cannot
कहते
solve two
ये तो बाकी
variables.
अलग अलग कर लेते हैं
How about them? Like I cannot understand you.
But I am going to tell you again. So this is a polygon. We can use this polygon all together also, or we can use the smaller parts of this polygon also. The problem is that there are two variables. You can see there is x and y both, and they both are there in both polygons, the smaller polygons.
अलग
So
निकाल
it means this means that to find the answers or to find the unknown angles, I want to find x as well as y. So I need to find both of them. So then I would be able to find all these unknown angles. So for that, I will be forming two equations, one for this smaller polygon and the other for this polygon. So I'm naming them polygon 1 and 2. So there will be two equations formed, and then we will use our knowledge of simultaneous equations maybe, and we will try to find the answer. All right.
मैं अब ये 3D शेप कैसे ड्रॉ करने बोला
It's not three, but it's not 3D shape. It is a simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a
Polygon.
hexagon.
Hexagon?
It's an hexa. It's a hexagon. Na? It's a 2D shape. Polygons are not 3D shapes. It's just a simple hexagon, six corner shape. Can you see that? The outer shape. All right. So now I'm using this polygon 1. So the angle in polygon 1, or I can write down interior angle, angle sum of A, B, C, F. Angle sum of
All angles, sir.
quadrilateral. Which quadrilateral I'm talking about? I'm talking about A, B, C, F. So I'm using the upper quadrilateral
ये
and
वैसे
I'm
समझ आ रहा दिमाग से शॉर्ट हो रहा
okay. So I'm going to add down all the four angles in the upper quadrilateral ABCF.
है
So the
ABCF
answer would be yes, ABCF.
360
G 3x plus 3x 3y, sorry, 3x plus 3y. So if I add these four angles, my answer should be 360 degree because it's a quadrilateral. All right. Now I can combine the like terms. This is
Now
3x
we
plus
will combine
3x.
x and
3x,
y.
6x plus
6x plus
6x
6
plus
6y.
6y is equal to 360 degree. So now I can take this 6 common. So I can
Yeah.
factorize them. Can you see how mathematical concepts are linked together?
Yes,
So I
ma'am.
can take 6
Yes, ma'am.
common, and
He
this is
had
called factorization. So 6 common, so inside it would be x plus y. X plus y is equal to 360 degree. So now I have divide both sides with 6. So x plus y will be
Divided by 360.
6. 360 divided by 6 would be
Uh,
6 1 or 6
60.
6
60.
60, ma'am.
60.
So this is my first equation.
ये मैं ऊंचा
So
ऊंचा
you
कौन
can
बोल
see,
रहा
you can see that I cannot further solve this equation. because there are two variables and I cannot solve this equation alone. I need one more equation so that I can, solve these two
अब
equations together.
अब एक बार डाल देते हैं.
So now we can use this second quadrilateral. So I will form another equation. Angle sum of triangle. Oh, angle sum of quadrilateral. Which quadrilateral? CDEF. C, D, E, and F. This is the quadrilateral I'm using, second one. So how I'm going to write down 4x plus 5 plus 4x plus 5 plus 3y minus 20 plus 3y minus 20 is equal to 360 degree. So you need to help me in these calculations. How many x values are there?
2.
Total?
2.
So two
2.
values. So I will get 8x. 4x plus 4x, 8x.
8.
So then 3y plus 3y. How many y's?
6y.
Uh,
6y.
6y.
6 y's. So plus 6y. So now these terms. I am having minus 20 here. So let me do one more step. Plus 10, 5 plus 5, 10, minus 20, minus 40 is equal to 360 degree. So now this will remain as it is. 8x plus 6y is equal to 360 degree minus. So plus 10 minus 40 was minus 30. So it will come here and it will be plus 30. So now 8x plus 6y is equal to
390.
390 degree. So now I can take common just like I did in this equation. So what common I can take? 8x plus 6y.
Now you can take 2 common.
I can take 2
2.
common. If I take 2 common, 4x plus 6y plus 3y will be inside. So 4x plus 3y is equal to 390 divided by 2. What is half of 390?
95.
100 and
5.
95.
195. Very good. So now this is my second equation. So but how I'm going to solve? So this method is new for you because you have learned basically these are two simultaneous equations which you need to solve to find value of x and y. So you have only learned how to solve these equations graphically. But for this simple, for example, for this question, I cannot draw a graph. So what I can do is this method actually you will learn in the second term, but this is very simple. From this equation, x plus y is equal to 60, I can find value of x. How? I will take y on the other side of the equation. So if I'm using this equation, I'm changing the color of the pen so that you can see it clearly. So it was selected maybe. One second. So let's say using this equation, all right. So using this equation, one second, let me adjust the screen. All right. So Jawal. So
Ma'am.
from this equation, I can say from this equation, I can say x is equal to 60 minus y. Are you clear with
नहीं आ
this?
रही।
Are you clear what's going on?
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Is this clear? What I'm going to do, I have two equations, but I need to find x and y. So I need to solve them simultaneously together, just like we did in a graphical method. So from this equation, x plus y is equal to 60, I am finding value of x. So x is basically 60 minus y. So now I can put that x in this equation. So the equation will be,
This guys.
instead of x, I'm putting 60 minus y. So basically, I'm substituting a value. I'm substituting or I'm putting value of x from the other equation plus 3y. So are you clear what I did in this step?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So what
No,
we did
ma'am.
from the equation, from this equation, all right,
Yes.
Bete, please focus again. From this equation, x plus y is equal to 60. We have found value of x. So x was 60 minus y, all right, from this equation. X plus y is 60. So x is equal to 60 minus y. So now I can put this value of x in equation, this equation, so that I can at least find y from here. Can you see when I put value of x 60 minus y? So this is now a linear equation in y. So I can easily find y from here. So I need to, what I can do with this?
Ma'am, you will
What is,
multiply 6 multiply by 4.
that's right. I will expand. All right. So 4 multiplied by 60 is 240
240.
242.
minus 4y plus 3y is equal to 195.
95.
So now you can solve it. 240 minus y is equal to 195. So take this 240 on the other side. So minus y is equal to 195
Negative
minus
45.
minus 240.
5.
So minus y is equal to plus 195 minus 240. What would be the answer?
Minus 45. Ma'am,
That's right. So minus 45. So then y would be 45 degree. So now I can find y. So I can simply put this y in this equation, the block which I am having, this one, so that I can get x. All right. Just give me 2 minutes. So then x would be 60 minus y. 60 minus 45. So what will be x? What is 60 minus
15.
45?
60
15
minus
degree.
45.
15.
15.
15.
So
50.
now I know x and y both. So now you can use x and y to find out all these angles, because the question is find unknown angles. So you need to find out, for example, this angle will be 3y. So 3y will be 3 into 45. This is 3x. So now put x and y in all the angles and find out all the angles of this hexagon. Can you do that on your own?
मैम ये बहुत
But we cannot
It
do
is
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, ये पता
yes,
नहीं
ma'am, we
चला।
can
so
do.
all right. So because the question is not finding the unknown of the figure. Question is find the unknown angles. So it means that you need to calculate all these angles which are there on the figure. So just put x and y, which we have just figured out, and find out all the angles of this hexagon. So,
Okay, ma'am.
ओके मैम मैम कह रही है
so
तो
don't worry if you are unable to complete this work, I will share this video in the class group also. So because time is really going for fast, it is time of Urdu class. So,
मैम स्माइल लेंगी
Ji beta, I think so, ma'am Sumaila will be taking both classes together. So,
No, ma'am, no.
oh, it's really good to see you all. I had no idea there are so many of you in the meeting because I'm taking this class on mobile phone, so I was unable to see. It's good to see you all.
ओके
So,
मैम स्टार्ट हो गया कैन
so
वी
that
स्टार्ट
yes, please. That's all, everyone. Please,
आई हैव डन द
you can
होमवर्क
leave this class, and
Ma'am,
after
what's
like
the
so, beta
मैम व्हाट्स
homework
द
is same. I have
नेक्स्ट
given you diary already. Ji beta. Hussein, I will. Don't worry. Don't worry. I will. I.
ये
Ji
कैसा
ji.
तरीका ला ला
All right.
ला
All right.
ये मैम हम जाए
Oh my. I can see your faces also. All right. So, what is this, Sajawal?
मैम दिस इज माय टेडी
Yaval's pet.
Oh, Hussein is also here. So good to see you all. Uh, so, beta, math class is finished now. If you
मैम तो
joined
जब
late,
ज्वाइन कैसे करें मैम ऊपर से करवा ली मैम
so
समाज तो ज्वाइन कैसे करें
जी, so if like let me ask, if
मैम कोई
she is
मैम
unable to, so then you can join the same link again. But let's use the link she have created. All right, she has
मैम मैम
created a
को
link.
पहले की थोड़ी मीटिंग मैम जैसे ये वाली मीटिंग खुली है वैसी बना वाली
Mhm.
गई मैम नहीं नहीं इधर ही है अभी
So, beta, those who joined the class late, don't worry. I will
मैम
share the recording.